Alright guys, it is finally time. Adam Warlock is in the game. The team is complete. The Infinity Watch is doing their thing. I'm going to show you them in the Doom Raid, in Arena, and in some Dark Dimension footage. I don't have any more footage because unfortunately / fortunately we got a giant punch down, so there's really no teams worth showing them on, which is kind of weird. But we'll get to that. I'll make some more videos for that, so no big deal. But without further ado, let's get into it. And of course, I gotta hate this little beginning animation. Alright guys, so let's look at the full Infinity Watch team in Dark Dimension 3, Node 3. Ignore the Phantom, me in behind. This was recorded blue stacks during a stream, so I am there. Ignore that stream goal too, that 2 out of 10. Pitiful goal, couldn't reach. Oh well. But as you see, this is node 3 of Dark Dimension 3, the Hero Brawler node, a very difficult node, very high burst node. And the Infinity Watch just make work of it. So as soon as they drop below 50%, Phyla-Vel's passive is giving them death proof, and then with that death proof, they're just healing themselves over and over and over again. So obviously this is a pretty long video. I'll try and talk through a little bit about what's going on. We're keeping the defense down on people using the Adam Warlock basic. We're basically just spreading the wealth on the dots and everything. And with Gamora, I'm just using her insane damage stat to absolutely obliterate the enemy. So you'll see people go from like half health to dead to dots dead, and it's just nuts. And you see here, my Moon Dragon, she's getting beat up really, really good. She has death proof, so we're hoping she's going to drain her way through that. You're going to see her do something a little strange here. She basic attacks some point coming up. Maybe it's on this wave. No, she's still there for now. So big heal there with her special. I don't have her ultimate T4 yet. That's another huge big heal. A lot of extra damage to that ability too, which will be nice. I'm really looking forward to getting all the T4s on this team that I want done, which is basically every single T4 except for the Nebula special. That's the only T4 I'm going to pass on, at least for now. I reserve the right to do that last T4 just for completion's sake. So we're just doing our thing, getting rid of these Miss Marvels as they come. You see people drop pretty low, and then they bring themselves all the way back with the drain. It gets pretty impressive, pretty nuts. So we're down to the last 13 enemies. We did let 2 Miss Marvels pop up. You see my Moon Dragon is apparently dead. It seems like she died by not getting counterattacked. She just went and attacked and then disappeared. But there she is. She's still there. She's just following her father's steps and being super stealthy and invisible. Here, let me take this off. That's unnecessary now. So she's still there, she's still doing her thing. She is hanging on by the skin of her teeth still, which is kind of annoying with this invisibility bug. I can't see her health. I couldn't do anything to bring her up besides just have her basic anyway. But anyway, she joins the fight again with the last 5 people. And she gets pretty good health back. And I mean, her ult is back up at this point. So next node, if we wanted to do another one, she could open with that and wreck. But anyway. Now let's talk about just Adam Warlock in the Doom Raid. Again, this is going to be sped up, and I'm going to be there still chatting away, but you can ignore that. We dropped Hela, so we're doing Thanos, Ebony Maw, Adam Warlock, Silver Surfer, and Doom. And for the first 2 nodes, I'm battery for ability energy for both Adam Warlock and Ebony Maw, and for the boss, I switch it to just Ebony Maw. And we'll see how that goes. This is obviously the first time I did this raid with Adam Warlock. I was very surprised with how well he did, especially with just my uncertainty with it. And this is where I really noticed how much damage he does. And obviously I'm going to need another source of invulnerabilities on this team, and it's probably going to come from Silver Surfer. Yeah, I think I'll keep Doom Striker, or maybe I'll put Raider back on Thanos. That could be an option. I do like the heals though. So for the boss note, I will take my present self out, and you'll hear what my thought process was in real time. It's pretty messy. Again, first time doing it, so cut me a little slack. But yeah, you'll see how it goes. So normally I was one-shotting that node pretty comfortably with about a minute left with Hela, and the strat I was using was basically spreading the ability block off of Squirrel Girl onto everybody and just dumping on that full first wave and saving Doom's ult till the Elsa wave dropped in. Obviously I can't do that without Hela, but you'll see what I do instead. So here I'm going to hide, and I'll pop up when this is done. Warlock is now the character in the game with the most health, so that's a thing that's happening. Okay, so let's load up. Because I used to hella spread the offense down, but that's not going to be a thing anymore. So let's put the ability block here. I think I am going to ability block that Electro, actually. Let's make sure we get the vulnerable on Doom here. Rewinds the Electro, so she's not going to do anything here. So, could ability block or we could stun here. We're going to opt to use the ability block for now. See, I hate wasting it because I feel like I could slow play it and still be fine, but let's not take any risks. This should also lead to Silver Surfer getting 3 turns to build back his abilities. Okay, so I don't really care about immunity. I just want to get defense down on people. And I really want to take this guy out, but I don't think that's going to happen. Luckily in the Doom raid, he doesn't get that energy to use his ult on turn 1, even if you drop him below 50%. So it's not like we killed ourselves here, but it doesn't feel optimal either. Let's take that offense up. We'll use that on the next wave. Oh, no, we had no debuff. That's unfortunate. Yeah, let's take him out. Let's save. Yeah. I'm going to save that offense down until the next wave drops in, which is going to be right now after we kill that Doombot. Now we'll take that offense up. That'll be big for this wave here. I don't really fear their damage just yet. I do want to get this ability block on Sue Storm. And I really want to take her out before she gets to use her... well, let's stop him from putting slows on us. Stun lands, nice. And the stun landed on Sue too. So we're down to 2 minutes 40 seconds. We're definitely playing a lot slower than we normally do. Okay, cool. Second last wave has now dropped in. There's still an ability block on Sue Storm, so we're just going to ignore her. Let's extend the debuffs on her, though. We'll get some more disrupts on these Elsas so they don't get offense up. And then I'd like to take out this Ghost Rider. We have offense up. Let's go ahead and use that. Big boom. That's going to drop the next wave in. That was probably a mistake just because of these other guys dropping in. But you know what? Let's see if we can't somehow take this Squirrel Girl out in time. Adam Warlock also doesn't have his ability up. So everybody will be getting cleansed here. Probably should have just beat up on one of the Elsas, tried to take them out before the cleanse. Whoops, I don't know how I got off that there. So there's that. How close is my Ebony Maw to having his ult up? We have heal block, that was a mistake. We're going to ability block the Electro here. Oof. Let's steal that and give offense down. That's going to help us out. She's going to give us offense down here. That's not good. In fact, that's really not good. Oh, this is good though. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Ability block. It's a little late. Let's give her this offense down. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna beat up on this Electro. Oh wow. Okay. Well, we did it. Playing really slow, making a lot of mistakes along the way. Adam Warlock's damage and utility definitely outshines Hella. Who would have known the first Mythic Legendary was going to be insanely OP? Anyway, I hope you guys liked that. See you in the next portion of the videos. Bye for now. So there you have it, guys. Lots of misplays. Still pulled it off, which is really nice. But now let's get into the most important thing you're going to do with this team, and that is, of course, in the arena and doing the mirror matchups. Now, there's already some debate about who's the best kill target. At first glance, it seems like it's Nebula because she goes first. She drops a safeguard. She drops the immunity. I found that she's just too tanky, oddly enough. And even with the rebirth mechanic, you got to take her out twice. So I've been going for the Moondragon. Now, maybe it's because the Moondragons I've been finding are a little bit lighter. But I've been having way more success taking on the Moondragons. Now you notice there, I didn't use the Adam Warlock special. Of course you don't want to do that because Phyla-Vell goes right after him and would have cleansed it, right? So this individual, this is an RTA. This individual is going for my Moondragon. I'm going for the Nebula. I figured that taking the Nebula out stops all the assists, stops the dodge, stops the counterattack. Yeah, you'd think that she was the go-to. I just don't think so. She gets all the way back up, and then watch what happens. The way it lines up is you seem to always have Moondragon get that defense down, or at least in my testing so far. And she's so easy to kill. She just doesn't seem to have the same kind of raw survivability as Nebula does. So obviously me and this gentleman are stealing death proofs from each other. His Moondragon had already gone, mine didn't. I rewind the Nebula. Again, I think that's a super strange move on my part. Probably should have done the Adam Warlock or the Gamora, either or. But finally, we still don't get through the Nebula. So she's still holding on. Still in that first life. I definitely could have killed this Moondragon had I been focusing on her the whole time. Now, the thing I do think is important here is if you can land that stun on the Phyla-Vell Gamora or Adam Warlock Gamora, then that's going to be great. But you probably want to make sure it's on Gamora. Stun the Gamora and just hope it lands on someone who's worthwhile. So you see Moondragon fell over there. Wasn't focusing her as much as I should have. She still goes down. And you'll see in the next video that that's my new target. I always go for the Moondragons now. It just seems to be better. So basic here. No, we'll alt. Gives us the offense up. We're probably going to lose it. We're probably going to die with our Gamora here if the enemy Gamora autos us. So a bunch of dodges there, so we know there's no reason to use that ability yet again. We give ourselves some dodges now. That's great. Now we're stuck behind the taunt on the Nebula. Now this is a 7 red star Nebula, so maybe that could be an excuse as to why I couldn't get through her fast enough. But even on equal power Nebulas to Moondragons, I was having a hard time getting through the Nebulas. So I stand by the Moondragon call. Moondragon or Phyla-Vell. If it's a really small Phyla-Vell or just a little bit smaller, I go for the Phyla-Vell over the Moondragon. Basically, you want to kill one of the characters that doesn't revive, because that, you're going to have to kill an extra character before you're up a man, or maybe you'll be down a man at that point. So I just think it's pretty important to take out someone quickly and efficiently. And Moondragon for me fits that role. So there goes Nebula. So we do pull this one off. I think this was the first mirror matchup I had at all. And it was pretty yucky on both of our sides. Neither of us really knew what we were doing. But with, I don't know, good RNG, I got through it better than he did, I guess. So that was before a little bit of exposure to it, but I think we can do better. That was a slight punch down. The next one's a pretty big punch down, but you'll see. It just makes more sense the way it plays out. So this is about 100k, a little bit less than 100k. And we're going to go straight for this Moondragon. It doesn't matter that Moondragon is going to keep the safeguard, so no debuffs are going to land because of the immunity and the safeguard combo. I don't know why I attacked the Adam Warlock there. Basically just trying to get it to change as many people as possible. Once I put that T4 in, it won't matter, right? You just put it on one end and it hits everybody. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. Okay, yeah. No, I was attacking the Moondragon. There you go. RTA. So there you go. I think that was just the basic there, so that gentleman did it properly too. 5 level is going to go, so we also just basic. And look at this Moondragon has fallen down so much faster than the Nebula did. Why that is, I don't know. There's probably some armor amount there that we could check on MSF GG to make it make sense. But here you go, even with the death proof, Nebula comes in with the percentile damage, goes through the death proof, takes out the Moondragon. Now it's a 5v4 and we're in a very good position to win this. This person was going for the Adam Warlock, and I think that is definitely the wrong idea. So in keeping with the kill the people that don't res, we take Phyla-Vel out next, and obviously this has become a one-sided fight and we're going to easily win it. We have the stun. We're stuck behind the taunt on the Adam Warlock, which is perfectly okay. We kind of wanted to stun him anyway. That Gamora is too low. She's going to die. And that stun won't matter. She's going to res and take her turn regardless of the stun. So there she goes. So she's dead. She still keeps her speed bar, so she takes her turn. But we're so healthy from, neutering their team that this doesn't matter. It's too late for them. How big was that Gamora? Oh, 160k. Similar to mine. There she goes. I don't think Gamora is a bad third kill target either. She seems squishier than Adam Warlock and Nebula. There goes Adam Warlock's first life. Oh, my Adam Warlock did lose his first life because the Nebula's basic does go through that death proof. Very good for us to keep that in mind whenever doing mirror matchups. If someone is very, very deep in the red and you get the chance to Nebula basic them or make sure Nebula gets an assist on them, that's good. They're probably going to be taken out. So yeah, guys, there you go. Those are the 3 areas I wanted to show you today. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to have some more footage, obviously, once I have a better matchup for some more meaningful content. But until then, I hope you're happy, healthy, and in good spirits. Hope you guys unlocked Adam Warlock and are having as much fun with him as I am. And until next time, peace.